don't know already, Sal's really upset about me getting back in shape. For about 3 years now, he's been the buff guy. When this is gone, Justin, like on this corner with the thing underneath it might look kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go there and then the sled's probably going to do it.
Everybody's heads are going to explode because we're taking branched chain amino acids now. Jesus Christ.
That's our plan, is to just like melt it with brain.
What? Keys right now is some EAAs. Everybody's head's gonna explode finding out that we're using those, but there's a reason why I am right now. Still on that GLP-1, it's got me super low calories right now. Day one. This is like, can't remember the last time it's been this long since I did anything. Shoulder. Oh yeah. Open that up. Shoulder, that pec is still hurting. Ah yeah. Definitely gonna have to take it slow. That's probably my #1 concern right now while we're doing this. Make sure I don't overdo anything. Oh man, God, the shoulder's so out of place. Every time I come back, you can hear it pop. Oh, God. Definitely not going to do very much today. Definitely want to open my hips up. Want to open those shoulders and that chest up. So obviously, not only am I just barely getting back into this, but I'm also nursing a tear. Right? I had a partial tear in my pec when I went wakeboarding, and that's barely recovered. Links to some BPC, right? And so not only are we just getting back to this, but we're also nursing an injury, so we'll see how this goes. Good part, one of the best parts about starting over is that it don't take much to elicit some change. Probably the mistake that most people make is they get all motivated and they're all fired up. It's day one, so make day one of their most intense, crazy days. The opposite is what you want to do. Barely do anything. Do some really light squats, really really easy rows. Call it a day. Some mobility work. Yeah, one of my biggest concerns is getting that shoulder back into its optimal position. Because of the injury, it rolled my shoulder forward, and so that joint is not floating where it should be. It's grinding against the scapula. We'll get there. Oh, you know what? I'll use this. What's crazy is that injury has caused my shoulder to be all rolled forward. What that does is this becomes overactive because of the injury. Everything back here, my kind of shoulder blade area, is just gone to sleep and isn't holding my scapula where it should be. So even though it's tough for the average eye to see, I'm exaggerating this, but I'm rolled forward because of the pec injury. And so now it causes all this shoulder pain when I try and do some basic movements. And that's just because the humerus floats right in the scapula like this. And then so what's happening is the scapula is rolled forward and you're getting this clicking and grinding sensation. So the average person, like, you feel that and you think, I got a problem with my shoulder. But it's not a problem with my shoulder. It's because I had an injury to the pec. The body closed itself in because of the injury to protect itself from that injury. And then everything in here has been overstretched and relaxed because these are overactive and tight, trying to protect that injury. And now I'm out of this position now. So got to get the body back into that neutral spinal alignment. So this is why right now rows are going to be the most important thing that I do. And even though the plan is to follow like a MAPS 15 protocol, this is more important first. So where I am going to be like MAPS 15 protocols, I'm going to 2 exercises, that's it. 2 exercises, get out, it's going to be rows, it's going to be some squats, and then I'm going to be done. But the way I'm going to modify MAPS 15 for me, because we're nursing an injury too, otherwise I'd be following it as laid out, is this becomes the top priority. I can build muscle and start to get back in shape while also correcting this issue that I have because of the injury right now. So that's the primary focus. That's why the hold, the isometric holds like that, instead of, yeah, I could do 3, 4, clicks up and go heavier, but I don't need to. Just doing that alone, that's going to stimulate some growth, wake the muscles up. But most importantly, I care more about getting that place where I can hold that posture again, which is why you see me doing those isometric holds too. So that becomes a huge priority. I feel myself sweating already. Hardly doing anything.
Want more of this?
What are you doing?
We go cleaning for the cold tonight.
Oh, are you doing it in here?
No, I'm going to my mom's house.
Oh, okay. I'll probably take it from here. If you and Justin are leaving, I'll probably take it from here. Okay. That makes it easier for me then. If you don't know already, Sal's really upset about me getting back in shape. For about 3 years now, he's been the buff guy, you know? He enjoys that. So there's a part of him that's going to be trying to sabotage anything that I do right now. So I'm going to keep an eye on him. Pouring olive oil and shit in my food, stuff like that, you'll see. I think the last time I saw my lean body mass, so I went and got a body spec test, which is the ones they scan you. Not quite as good as the hydrostatic water one that you do, but still pretty accurate. I mean, it's probably the next best thing that they have on the market. And most importantly for me, I wanted a non-biased person who'd be doing mine, because it doesn't really matter that I was at 15, I think it was at 15.8 or 9. I'll share with everybody the printout, we'll go over it. But the most important point is where I'm, one, that I'm consistent with the time. So I did it first thing in the morning on Friday morning. I did it on an empty stomach, a little bit of water and fluid, but no food. So it's important that I consistently do that again, because people have no idea how much you can skew those machines. When you read those machines, when they read lean body mass, well, water and glycogen inside of muscles counts as lean body mass. So a big 200-pound guy like me, who's got big long muscle bellies, that loads up with carbohydrates and loads up with water, will actually register that machine as more lean body mass. So what's important is about where I was water and no food wise, I need to do that again. Otherwise I can really skew that, which is what happens to a lot of people. And a lot of times they get discouraged because they didn't realize that they took that test one day at night after they already had 4 meals, a gallon of water. Then the next time, 2 months later, they take that test again. They took it in the morning, fasted, no water, and then it looks like they lost 10 pounds of muscle, and their body fat percentage goes up. They don't know that's why they did. That's why that happened. All right, last set right here. One more of these. Tell you what, my shoulder already feels better though, doing these. Wow, it's amazing how much better my shoulder feels already. So what we've done is we've pumped up all those back muscles, woke those muscles I was saying were asleep because they've been all stretched and elongated. So we woke them all up, pumped that back up, brought me back, and now I can move my shoulder a little bit still. I can still feel a little bit of clicking, but before it was like pain, a lot of pain. Again, a lot of people think it's a shoulder issue. It's not, it's posture. So, and caused by an injury that rolled that shoulder forward. So, that's numero uno priority. I want to get buff and get jacked, but I also want to feel good. That's the most important thing. All right, let's get ready for these squats. So I'm not in the most proper attire here, obviously. As much as I love Viore, ripstop pants aren't my, although I think Justin squats in the ripstop pants. I don't know. For me, they're not the best to squat. And these are definitely not good squat shoes, but I'm not gonna be moving any weight that's impressive or need some really good supporter shoes, so wasn't really worried today. We just gotta get in and do the work today. Okay, Boy, these new ones feel, oh, I've got some 45 plates here. That's what I want. Something about the clang. Yeah, that sound. God, that sounds such a, something about that. I don't know what it is. It gets me fired up to lift again. Easily, biggest mistake everybody makes getting started is trying to get back to right where you were at. Of course, if I was in a commercial gym right now, this would be an embarrassing day of lifting for me. Maybe when I was in my 20s. I really don't give a shit anymore what people think. But I don't know if I'll see over 135 today. It's a pretty good warm-up weight for me, and I wouldn't count that as a working set right now. So like when a program calls for, say, 3 sets, we consider that 3 working sets, which is, you know, lifting at a moderate intensity. This is where it's kind of a gray area because everything is going to be intense for me. I don't need to be lifting. I don't need to be lifting at 80% intensity, even 60% intensity right now because I haven't squatted anything. Bodyweight squats would probably get me sore. I'd be honest with you, I probably could do bodyweight squats, but I do want to put a little bit of weight on. So see how these feel. Oh yeah. Okay. The shoulder feels all right. That was one of my biggest concerns, was stacking the bar up on there. Oh yeah, wow, it's been so long. Feels like cardio. You haven't done them in a while. So let's talk about the reps, right? I just did 12. I could have done 15 easily, but I can feel my legs already feeling that. So like I said, I could have done body weight probably for 2 sets, did one 135 set. My legs will be sore tomorrow from that alone. So anything beyond that, and I'm just overreaching, and now my body's prioritizing trying to recover from all the damage I did. I want that sweet spot. We want to progressively overload the body. So in this case, a progressive overload is bodyweight squats or anything, any movement, because I haven't done anything. So I don't have to do very much. You know, my ego probably even wants to put 135 on there. So I should have probably started even lighter, done 15 reps, or I fill my legs already at like 8 to 10 reps, so I stopped it short at 12. When I get into this set, probably 10 or 12 again. Now granted, I could keep going. Like I said, I could get on there, obviously do 15, 20 reps of that, probably no problem. But I can been doing this for so long that I can already feel the legs burning from just 12 reps of that, and I haven't done anything. So my goal is always to do as little as possible to elicit the most change. If I'm setting a stimulus for my legs to grow, to do more, to be able to handle more than what they've been doing for the last 3 months or 4 months almost, it doesn't take much. I think this is actually one of my favorite parts of training is there's a true art to it. And I think that the fitness industry sometimes has bastardized it. We've turned it into like a hype thing, motivation, and who can take the most, who can push the most, who can lift the most. And there's a real art to stretching the body's capacity just the right amount to stimulate growth while eating enough to maintain your lean body mass and stimulate more muscle and even lean out a little bit body fat percentage wise. It's just, I've been doing it for a long time, and I don't think I'm a master at it. I'm still getting better, but it's a real art. It really is. It makes me appreciate it every time I get after it. And at the end of the day, it's all about the results, right? So check back with me in 30, 60 days. Oh, buddy. I'm already sweating my ass off. What am I doing on time? Right at 3? Okay. Last set right here. Would you believe that's almost it? Right? A couple mobility exercises. Some pretty weak ass seated rows or rehab kind of work. 3 sets of squats. Call it a day. Tell you right now, I'll be sore as fuck from that. That's funny. So I obviously I don't think you could hear me the whole time, but I try to explain what I was doing. Yeah. Hopefully I did a good job of that while lifting. Here, let's recap what's going on right now where I'm at. So typically, when I first start, I track in Fat Secret for a week. I track steps consistently. And during that time, I'm not trying to do anything. Like, I just want to see my own habits and behaviors around eating and movement. So this gives me a baseline. I'm not even doing that right now. And the reason, my thought process is, one, the rehab portion, that's a priority right now before I really start hitting some of my stride in the lifting. I already know because of the GLP-1, I'm eating twice a day. So I'm like grossly under protein. I know that. So without tracking, I'm just gonna make a goal to eat 3 times a day, have a protein-centric meal. Already knowing that when I track here in another week or 2, I'm gonna still be under protein intake. So let me add a protein meal, because I know, and here's the thought process behind that. Let's say I track and I find out I'm eating somewhere between 60 and 90 grams of protein a day, which is probably where I'm at. And I need to be 200 grams a day is where I want to be. And I'm probably 60 to 90 on a good day. So let's say I add a meal or add a protein shake a day at 35 grams, I'm still way under where I need to get. So before I really get into granular stuff with the nutrition, I'm just gonna add a shake a day or add a meal a day that's a high protein meal. And that's it as far as nutrition goes. So I'm not gonna get into that yet. Why? Because I know by bumping protein by 30 grams a day from where no matter where my baseline is at, is going to help with recovery and start building some muscle, helping where I'm at, okay, lean body mass wise. And when I get into the tracking in a week or so, I'll still need to go back and adjust more. That's fine. I'm not gonna get to my goal any faster. It's a mistake everybody thinks. Like, I want to, every week if I can, make these small, subtle, incremental tweaks. And tweaks can be nutritional tweaks. Tweaks can be intensity inside the training, inside of here, working out. It could be volume, the total amount of work that I'm doing. It can be in steps and activity. It could be in prioritizing sleep and recovery. So there's a lot of things that I can do to tweak week over week. And so just coming in here, doing a MAPS 15 type of protocol, so 2 exercises plus eating another protein meal, I already know moves the needle in the right direction. And then next week we'll start to really dial some things in. So that's the thought process of like, why just that? Because doing 2 more exercises today and making sure I get 5 meals in today is not gonna get me there any faster. I'll save that for the week after that to make minor adjustments. So that's where we're currently at right now.
How much weight were you starting at today for weight?
Oh, you know what? What does that say over there? I didn't even see what it was.
70.
So 70 pounds on the rows, really light on the rows. Like, I mean, I can row. I could stack that row all day. And again, the rowing was more about me getting back into good posture, isometric holds, just to wake all those back muscles up. That kind of was the thought process there. And then preparing me for better posture when I get into squatting. The squats felt great. Form felt good. Hip mobility, ankle mobility, depth felt really good. The weight was more than I needed to do. Hence why I went, what did I do? 12 reps, 11 reps, and 9 reps, I think is what I ended up doing. Also, a bit irrelevant. I'm gonna slowly increase all that stuff anyways, and so that's enough. I can feel my legs already. There's no doubt in my mind. Tomorrow I'll be sore. So at this point now, I need to eat, need to recover. So sodium has to be high right now. So this is like a staple every day right now. I have to drink this. And I'll probably add also a packet to one of my drinks. Then I'm also taking EAAs. So we did an episode recently with the guys over at Keon. Changed some of our minds about essential amino acids. Really good episode. And especially in the context of where I'm at. Low calorie and now training and moving. I'm definitely not getting enough protein. I'm grossly under, so this will help minimize any paring down of muscle and assist in hopefully building some muscle. So that's the reason behind that. If I was eating 200 plus grams of protein, wouldn't even waste my time. But I know I'm way under that. So I've got it here. Won't hurt to take, it's only gonna help me. So that's the thought process on that. So gotta heat my sodium up because my calories overall are down. I'm eating whole foods right now. I'm not really eating junk. And then the EAAs. That's all supplements. Nothing else is changing. I'm not doing any other peptides. I take my hormone therapy. My hormone therapy has been the same for God, almost 10 years. So that's not changing. I'm not doing anything, which, by the way, I know some people will think that, right? They'll see the body transformation in the next 2 or 3 months and they'll be like, oh, I bet he tweaked his hormones. Nope. My 200 milligrams once a week has been my dose forever. So I'll maintain the same dose I've always been taking. That won't change at all. I'm not going to add any peptides. And if I do add any of that stuff or mess with that, I'll tell you. I'll announce it first. Because I don't want to say that I maybe way down the road I get like a bug to get back in on the stage or something crazy. I can't do that. But I definitely will tell you guys what I'm doing. And right now, the only supplements is the electrolytes, so high sodium, EAAs. Right now I'm going to take that. And then the rest will be through Whole Foods, and a protein shake. I'm gonna need to take a protein shake, so because I'm so low right now. But the goal is eventually get up there through Whole Foods. So the next thing I need to do is start tracking steps really soon here, just so I can see my movement. Again, I know I'm not doing very much. I'll do a printout of my. Let's check out the stats. Let's see, I got them in here. It's called Body Spec. Jerry? Here we go. I'm gonna print this off so I can actually show it, so it's not just me talking about it. I'll show everybody this. I'll get Jerry, when she's done, to print this off for us. Let me see if I can send it to her right now. But I'll tell you guys the reading. So, this breaks down arms, legs. I don't really care about all that right now. We can get into that. But the main thing we're looking at, total weight, 199 pounds, under 200 pounds. I haven't been under 200 pounds since I was 26, I think. That's the last time I've been under 200. Even when I was sub 3% body fat on stage as an amateur going pro, I was 203. So I'm way down. And the worst part about that is I'm at 15.8% body fat, so almost 16% body fat. So I have a high body fat but low weight. So very deceiving when you lost weight. So 100% when I ran the GLP-1 for the last, I don't know how many months it's been now, and I lost almost 30 pounds, I probably lost half muscle easily. So I don't doubt that. I didn't have a test to prove that. But no, I know my body weight and my lean body mass. I haven't had 159 pounds of lean body mass that low, and God knows how long, since probably when I first started as a trainer. So I'm coming from a place of super low lean tissue right now. So lean tissue, muscle, okay? It includes muscle, bone, water in your muscle. That's basically what lean body mass stands for, is 159. Total fat mass or fat pounds, 31 pounds of fat. So my body fat percentage is 15.8. The date measured September 6th. So that was just 2 days ago. Okay, so we're just getting started on this. And the goal, my goal is to probably stay the same amount of weight, maybe go up a little bit in weight, so like 203, 205-ish, and lose lots of body fat. So if I do this right, what we should see one of the next times we check, a good goal for us, so if we're coming from 16%, I'd like to be down to like 13, 14% body fat, staying the same on weight on the scale, maybe even going up a tiny bit, because if that's what happens, if I stay the same and my body fat percentage goes down to that or goes up a little, my lean mass goes up a little bit, that means I'll have built some serious muscle and lost fat. So that's the ultimate goal. I'll check in with you guys. I'll probably do this, I don't know, maybe once every 6 weeks or so is probably a good time. Unless I feel like I need to go do it sooner. Sometimes when I'm like doing this, if I feel like I'm not seeing the results, I might go check again to make sure I'm not way off on my estimates on food and stuff. But as of right now, eating a little bit more protein, lifting a little bit of weights, this is gonna send us in the right direction. We're gonna be fine. Is our printer Bluetooth? Let's see. Let's see if it's on here. HP Envy or 600 series? Is that one of them? See if we can get Jerry to print. Did she leave? Oh no, she's in here.
The fence repairs today.
Can I print this?
Oh, okay.
Do you know? Oh, did I do it?
Oh,
Hell yeah, I'm not
well,
retarded.
he said that fence, he's like, if it was my property, he's like, I wouldn't.
Here you go, dog. There it is. Can you read that?
No.
Damn. So that big ass lens, you gotta stand all the way over there?
Yeah, I'll put like a PNG up or something.
All right, yeah, you can, I don't know where you want to put this PDF, but that is worse than I've been since I was 20-something years old. Let's see where it puts me for my age, though. At my age, 16 to 20% is considered in the sub 16 percentile. Jesus. That's crazy when you think about that. That means this being the worst shape I've ever been in my life is still starting in a better situation than fucking 90% of the population. Boy, are we in a bad place.